Jetpack, you ready to play the Pokemon TCG live? If so, let's start the show! Hey everyone, I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com, personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits, aka the hottest calves on Twitch. Shoutouts to everyone here, including Secret Player, Fly on the Wall, Sakari, OK Fan. Shoutouts to everybody that followed the channel while I was offline in the last week, including Lucy Colt, Yo Murph 2342, JR King 070, Granddad Admiral Thrani, Saigotsu, Mono Personal, Kanagi, Waldo Sketches. Thank you all for your support. Y'all are goated. And today we are playing Pokemon TCG Live. We are going to be running the Arceus Duraludon Umbreon deck today. I've been playing this for the last week. I've seen some lists. I made some adjustments, and let's try it out. Should be 3-day weekend for Americans. Ours was last week. Yeah, Queen Victoria or Victoria Day weekend was for us last week. I hope you have a great long weekend for everybody that celebrates. Yeah, streaming it's hard. And I think that if you're going to approach I think streaming is the hardest / potentially most destructive of the of the content platforms you could be making content in, because of how easy it is to go nowhere. Pro tip: don't stream 8 times a week and then close room. And I mean, just don't stream 8 times. There's no reason to be streaming 7 days a week if you establish your footing on others properly. Even on Twitch, if you're only streaming on Twitch, as long as, oh man, this is such a garbage first turn. I don't even know if it's worth playing. Let's go put the energy on the Duraludon and we'll pray. But my hand is so bad. Even after the 2 mulligans, I don't even know if this is worth playing. Okay, let's see how they start. And then I'll do the judge and see what happens. And maybe we can start playing, like maybe we can evolve up to Duraludon and then we force them to play Path to the Peak or something. Oh my goodness, they got the... I think we cut our losses here. This ain't it. This ain't it. Time is money. We don't have all day to be playing these matches out. Maybe I could have made an epic comeback there. I don't know. That was not the way. Man, that was a brutal starting hand. It's okay. Yeah, so the point of this, like, streaming is such a hard hill to climb, and arguably not worth it if you're not gonna do the other stuff. Of course, everybody's goals are different. If you are just happy going live and streaming to a handful of people, your community, whatever that might be, great. But if you're looking to make this your full-time career, this is a very tough road, and it is very easy to go nowhere fast. So if you're going to chase the dream, I hope you are taking the right steps to grow. Oh man, the hot tub. Yep, hot tub streams. That's the meta, right? That's the meta. Oh my goodness, we have started with garbage again. At least we have the Arceus, but like, okay, Lumineon start. At least we're going turn 2. Oh, interesting. I think we've got a Gardevoir here. Oh, they got the 4 Seal Stone. They're gonna pop it for probably VIP pass. Looks like a Gardevoir. Radiant Eternatus. What the heck are we playing against right now? Shadow Rider. Okay. Free affiliate. Oh, part-time job. Full-time job. Okay, hold on. So we don't want to play Duraludon here. We do want to play Umbreon, though. Yeah, Umbreon's pretty lit. Let's go get that down. And you know what? Let's go put down another Umbreon here if we're going to research our hand away anyway. Yeah, that's kind of the flow, potentially. I think there's no... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, let's go attach the energy here. And I don't know if I need to... we'll bench the Arceus just in case. Two parts to partners, small viewers and big viewers. Okay. Hopefully they're not going to pop off too hard here. Old Cemetery? Yeah, we're bumping that. We're bumping that. Are they going to break? I don't think it's worth... Well, let's see how they play the rest here. Ooh, they got rid of 2 Shadow Riders. That is potentially problematic for them. Let's see. I don't know why you bench this 3rd Shadow Rider if... Oh, if they play the Shadow... Okay, they're just going to swing. Okay. Okay. Max Geist for a hundo. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we have to judge and pray. Can we get an out to Arceus VSTAR? And we only have 1 dark energy. Oh my goodness. We have bricked so hard. So hard. This is embarrassing. What are your thoughts on I've never used Twitch Turbo. So, like, I have no opinions on that. I think we're already dead, by the way. Wait, why did you just hard attach? Do you have another thing? Okay, there you go. Wow, we have had some incredibly unfortunate luck here. I think this is a really good match for us. And we've gone through half the deck and did not get the cards we were looking for. And they're going to boss up the Umbreon. Oh, they didn't boss up the one with the energy? Why? Why you do that? Okay. Sure. Oh, because they're 10 short. That's why. Okay, so you still have a chance. We still have a chance with this card, right? Okay. Just go. Brutal start to the stream. Oh my goodness. I mean, at least we got our battle pass stuff here, right? Deal 100 damage in a single hit. Oh, that should be light work. But we need better cards. Okay, hopefully we do better this time. Maybe there was an argument to be made that we should have played Adventurer's Discovery instead of Research there. I don't necessarily think so. Like, giving ourselves the Arceus VSTAR right away is, like, just... It sets us up to get judged on the following turn if they know that we've already scooped up the cards in advance. Anyway. Hopefully we have a little bit of a better start here. And the answer is no, we don't. Now, this is not the worst start. We do have an out to Arceus V plus the energy, and then we've got Arceus VSTAR right here. We can figure it out. So this is fine. This is fine. Oh, we have the DTE here too? Okay, awesome. And they start Manaphy. So That is that's peachy. Let's go grab an Arceus V. And I will start with the double turbo energy. There's no way they play Fan of Waves, right? No way they play Fan of Waves. Who's playing Fan of Waves in 2023? And yeah, for any aspiring Twitch streamers, I think that, yeah, the biggest problem with Twitch is that there's no discovery on Twitch. No one's finding you here. The likelihood of people finding you on Twitch, especially if you're playing a super popular game, if you're playing something like a Warzone or a Valorant, you're just buried under Fortnite, thousands of streamers. And even if you sort lowest to highest, you're just at the bottom. People are still sifting between hundreds of zero viewer streamers, and it's really hard to get any sort of footing in that environment. So I think it is so important for you to be able to figure out how to develop a presence elsewhere to bring people in. Widen your funnel, right? Okay. Damn it. No. No. That's not what we want. I know that we won and we had 2 really crappy losses because of bad cards. And that's kind of karma coming back to us, but we need good matches for the video. Work on a program to provide better recommendation tools for streamers and viewers. And El Calvo says, came from YouTube. Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for thank you for watching the videos, and I'm glad you came by to say hello on the stream. Yeah, we were just talking about the Twitch and the best ways of growing on Twitch, and I think having a presence on a platform, a more discoverable platform, is the best way to do it. Now it's hard, right? It's hard to make content that people are looking for on YouTube, and yo, these hands are so bad. These are so. Can we top deck an energy here, please? Please, energy. No. Okay, we're gonna put and we're gonna bench Duraludon here as well. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You're awesome. Much appreciated. Oh, you saw the community post. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, well, I hope you're doing well. If you get a chance, enjoy the videos. There's tons at this point. Oh no. Okay, so it's Lost Box. Lost Box isn't necessarily the worst matchup. However, we are already a turn behind, not having energy attached. In this scenario where it's Arceus and no energy, I like to put 2 Arceuses down so that we can make this the Arceus V-Star, put double turbo energy here. Ooh. Let's judge. 4 cards in a dream. Let's go. We still don't get what we're looking for exactly, but I will gladly take... Actually, let's go fighting Metal. And let's go charge up the Duraludon. Actually, I didn't need to do that. I had the single strike energy here. At least we have our out to Arceus V-Star here. Right? So we can get all 3 of these evolved up. And then that's pretty much the game for us here. 1, 2, 3. They're probably going to swing with Creme. And then we're going to want... I guess we could attach... The power level's not going to matter. So we can attach a single strike at... Oh, it can only be used by single strike Pokemon. So yeah, we have to get energy here. Okay. Fine. Let's go Adventurer's Discovery, and we're going to grab ourselves 2 Arceus V-Stars and Duraludon. Yeah. Okay. And I don't think we actually have to V-Star power for anything right this second. We can. But I'm fine to just swing. Yeah, I don't see any immediate need. Ooh, okay. That being said, there's going to be no Umbreon here. I guess I could have gotten a Lost City to take that out. But, okay, there's our second Duraludon. Let's see if we can keep this rolling. Like, a Volo, I guess, would be nice. I don't know if we Volo right this second, though. Because then we still need to get... You probably need a third attacker, right? If we can take 2 with Arceus, then we're fine. We also have, like, no more energy here, so... Let's roll with what we have. Let's see if they bench anything spicy here. I am a little concerned. Oh, here comes the Snorlax, and that's going to hit for a lot. And that's actually... Oh, okay. 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 They shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Let's go pop Starbirth now. And I'm going to grab... Boss, and what do we want as our second card? Maybe Volo? Nah, Volo's probably gonna die. Let's grab a Judge. Okay. Let's go boss up the Snorlax. And actually, you know what? There's still double turbos in here. Umbreon might be a not bad play. Just to have it as a... We might be overbenching here. I recognize that. Okay. If we slap a double turbo on there, we'll be fine. Of which there should still be 3 more floating around. Also, Umbreon gets us a free Gust. I do have my concerns. This was the wrong play. If we can take 3 with this Arceus, I think we're laughing. Okay, we're going to switch in. Okay, they're going to get the Colress, get even more cards. Not liking that. Not liking that. So for everybody here, like, what's your current deck that you're maining? Ooh, they do grab a Moltres, which doesn't... We do have to keep in mind, that does hit really hard. It might actually do enough damage here? 120? No, it's not going to do enough to knock us out. It's going to do good damage, but... I think that's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay. Oh, and we get the Lost City too. Yeah, let's dumpster that. Bye. And we Judge. Hopefully an out to Umbreon? No. We do get the double turbo, which is nice. That's nice. So we can at least attack with this as a 2-prize attacker. There we go. We've got everything. We're firing on all cylinders here. We do get a boss. That's very nice. Now, in the next play, are we going in with Duraludon or are we going in with Arceus? I think we go in. It's probably safer to go in with Arceus, but because this is a video about Arceus, Duraludon, and Umbreon, I think we'll go in with Duraludon. Let's see what they're probably gonna, yeah, Greninja Snipe here. That's a little unfortunate for us. And especially since that Umbreon is not fully evolved, that does leave this. They do have a route here. So yeah, maybe we shouldn't have benched the Umbreon. Let's see. Okay, they're going to get their 90-90. Now, this deck currently doesn't run Manaphy. This archetype generally doesn't run Manaphy. Could you put it in there? Yeah. I think if anything, on PTCG Live, we see this card a lot. So being able to stop this whole situation is not a bad idea. Hopefully we can get Umbreon. Oh! Interesting. Interesting. I think they're leaving it for the Kyogre play if they're going to go after that. Okay, we're not benching anymore. And I think we have to get rid of the Greninja. And we can Lost City the Greninja, so that's nice. But yeah, I just realized the... Okay, Colress is nice. The danger of benching this Umbreon at this point is that they have a way of getting 5 prizes here, or 4 prizes off the... Now, do they have enough time? Because we've already taken 4 with this Arceus. Though it is problematic. If we bench this, then they get the Kyogre play, then they can take 1, 2... Yeah, they can take 6 prizes off the rip. Judge would be very nice here to shake up this hand. Okay, I expect the... Oh, Sableye. Interesting. Okay. I still think if they're going in with Sableye right now, or even Cramorant, it's too late. It's too late. Okay. Is it worth gusting the Sableye? Yeah, let's go for the Sableye right now, and we'll throw that out. And let's go hit for 220. With the Duraludon, sending the Sableye to the Lost Zone. Got another Lost City just in case. I don't think it's going to matter. Well, it could, right? They are 1 Kyogre play from winning this whole thing. And what I should have done is go in with the... If I went in with the Arceus, we could have prevented that. If they're just going to swing with Cram right now, then it doesn't matter, we win. But going in with the Duraludon is actually a mistake. Right, if they got the double recycler into the Kyogre Mirage Gate, then we're boned. Yeah, if they're just going in with Cram. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, the Halucha. Actually, yeah, the Escape Rope kind of saves our bacon here. Now they can't. The Kyogre's not going to do enough. All right. I could... How dangerous am I feeling right now? Can we just go in with Umbreon? No, we can't. Okay. Doesn't matter. Let's go... Let's just go swing with Arceus. Take the win. GG's. Now, our opponent didn't really get much going there. I mean, they did get the Moltres came in and hit for decent damage. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And it's kind of the danger of these single prize lost box decks where you don't necessarily have the firepower all the time. I think you're kind of relying on maximizing your damage output, and in that time they didn't. I think the big thing was swinging with the Moltres where they weren't even getting the KO. I don't know if they had the Kyogre in there or not. If they did, then yeah, they definitely had a shot at winning that whole thing right up until the very end. But either they didn't have the combo set up, or they don't have Kyogre in there, which just led them to a dead end. So we'll take that win. GG's. Okay, first dub on the board. We'll take it. Yeah, we've got there's like 1 more week or 2 more weeks until Paldea Evolved is out in PTCG Live. My bet is that the 2 decks that they give out will be Chen Pao and Ting Lu. They usually give out the best decks as the Battle Pass ones. So that would be my picks, my predictions. Does anyone have any predictions on what it would be other than those 2? And it's not unprecedented for them to not pull decks from whatever the current set is. Like there was that time they pulled decks from championships instead of just whatever the next set was. Okay, we lose the coin flip. Okay. Opponent's going first. That is what it is. As long as we don't start with a garbage. Okay. It's Lugia. Okay. Lugia is... We have to get... Have to get Duraludon set up. Oh! Oh! Okay. Now, I'm scared. I'm going to put the energy here. I know our opponent just bricked really bad. I'm just going to sit here, wait it out. And Meg says, God, it's still weird to see you playing live. Hey, welcome back, Meg. How are you doing? We're all going to be in live soon. Oh, Meg, also, I know we've talked about it, but before... Oh, no. Oh, we're so dead. We are so dead. I've already lost. Awesome. Let's see what we top deck, but we went from our opponent bricking really bad to losing the game. Just like that. At this point, it would have been better if I put the energy on the Arceus in the active, at which point I could then Raihan get the... Oh, I would still be short, but yeah, we have to... We're in like full top deck mode here. Meg, make sure to download and open up PTCG Live in the next 2 weeks. And make sure to do at least level 0 of the Battle Pass, which is just like literally click on the buttons to earn the stuff. So you can at least get the Miraidon and Gardevoir cards. Yeah, if you don't want to play through the whole Battle Pass, that's fine. At least get some of them so that you can build those decks later. Oh, and they've got the Stonjourner out too, so we're doing very poorly. You did download the mobile version, step 1. Awesome. Yeah, log in and then just open the tier 0. This is one of the bad matchups for this deck. Because, yeah, if your opponent goes first... Actually, they didn't even go first. We just happened to have a really crappy starting hand. And then Lugia destroys Arceus, right? And then now what do we do? What do we do? Man, our deck has been... Yeah, we just lose. So, scoop. Ugh. Clam up, yo. Going for the shiny Snorlax. Doesn't get it this time. Hopefully next time. These have been really bad matchups. All 4 of these games have been not good. 3 of them because we bricked, and 1 just wasn't an entertaining fight at all. Hopefully we can get some more interesting matchups here, but I don't know. Maybe it's one of those days. Okay, hit tails on the coin flip. That's awesome. Yeah, for anyone that hasn't gotten PTCG Live, you've been playing PTCGO, you don't want to migrate, like I get it. However, make sure to... You can open up PTCG Live without migrating your account. Just when you see that screen for the first time, just don't migrate, and then you can play PTCG Live with the new cards, keep your old cards on PTCGO, and just grind up the rewards on both. That being said, yeah, PTCGO is going down in 2 weeks, so there's not really much time to do much of anything. Ooh, okay, here we go. We will go, since we don't have anything else here, am I willing to burn Ultra Ball on a Duraludon? I don't think so. Let's just put energy on the Arceus here. Arguably shouldn't have even benched the Umbreon, but we'll see. Umbreon could get us a free Gust here. We do have Arceus VSTAR in hand. We could get an Umbreon to Gust up whatever target we want. Odds are we are up against a Lost Box deck. And yeah, Umbreon can help us snipe the Greninja. And actually, we can Lost City the Greninja, which should help us out a great deal here. Whew! That's a little bit of a wombo combo there. I like it. I like it. Okay, they're going to throw 2 in the Lost Zone. Uh-oh. Oh, thankfully, we also have Escape Rope, so we don't have to fret too much about our current setup here. And hopefully they end up with, of course, please don't have the switch outs. Just stop here. Of course they have the switch outs. Don't have the next switch out into Cram. Hitting that Umbreon would be annoying. Of course they have it. Of course they have it. Oh, they are so greedy right now. They are so greedy right now. We can Volo away the Umbreon if it takes damage, and even Volo away the VMAX if it comes down to it. They're going to swing, and they're charging up the Greninja. We're going to knock out that Greninja. Okay, so let's go. Oh, we get the double turbo energy off the rip. That's awesome. So let's go and flip this around. And let's get Umbreon VMAX and a Judge. Umbreon and, yeah, a Judge. I want to shuffle my hand back in. Ooh, I could Volo here as well. Nah, let's go and Judge instead. And yeah, we're going to take this Greninja, and we are going to send that to the Lost Zone. I don't want to have to deal with the 90-90 snipe for the rest of this game. And do we put Duraludon down? Is it worth putting Duraludon at this point? It might be. Yeah, let's go 180. Send Radiant Greninja to the Lost Zone, and we'll go fighting Metal Metal. All right. There we go. Get that out of play. I don't want to see him ever again. Do get a double turbo. I would like to scrub this Umbreon off the board at some point. I think the Dark Signal there was very clutch. We do not have to deal with 180 from Greninja for the rest of the game. I don't think we need a second Umbreon. You know, at most. I think the other thing we have to be concerned about here is that if I evolve the Duraludon, that they could potentially get the Kyogre 6 prize play. And that is a concern for sure. And they went and dumped Lost City in. Okay. Let's go. Ooh. I don't like them hitting either target here. We'll go with... Let's go with Duraludon in the active. This does kind of suck because if we go to Duraludon VMAX, we set them up for potentially taking 6 prizes later in the game. I really don't like that. Okay, they are burning Mirage Gates right now. That's a good sign for us. Okay. Sableye, I would probably dump it all on the Umbreon if I were them. Yeah. Top deck. Oh, we can Lumineon for Volo. That's actually probably the play here. And we just get that out of here. And yeah, the Lumineon is a liability, but it's not as much of a liability in this particular moment. Okay, let's just double check and make sure we have Volo in the deck. Yeah, we do. Okay, awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's Lumineon, and we are going to grab Volo and say goodbye, Umbreon. Just get that 230 damage off the board. Uh-oh. Game, what are you doing? No! Oh, okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. That was scary. The game locked up for a split second there. I don't want them taking 3 prizes. And yeah, we have to figure out what to do with the Duraludon. But, I don't want them eking away 3 prizes that way. Okay, so what's the play? They lock the game up to make it more exciting? Nah. The game locks up way too much. And oftentimes it doesn't even come back from the dead. Okay, I think at the... After this game, let's talk about some Pokemon 151 cards. We got a new Jigglypuff EX and some other things. Later on, I want to look at some recent deck lists from Japan. We got some wacky decks that did really well in tournament, and I'm not sure they're going to make a big splash here internationally, but I do think there's some sauce there that is worth exploring. Nest Ball is not going to do it. I think, yeah, we could set up a second... Do we set up a second attacker here? I don't think we do. I think we just keep swinging with Arceus, and we pray that we can get some sort of draw. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. I don't want to bench any more Pokemon right now. If we bench a third one and they get the Kyogre out, we lose. Even with everything that's happened right now. Okay, they're going to Clara. What are they clearing for at this point? Okay, I saw a Sableye in there. We do have to be concerned, though. Like, if they knock out this Arceus is holding this entire thing together right now. The one potential saving grace, if we... Okay, they're going to go in. That's not ideal. Now they can soften up... They're probably going to go after the Lumineon, right? Or at least soften this up to... Oh, they're just going to go all in on the Arceus. Okay. That's unfortunate. That is incredibly unfortunate. We need to get Duraludon. Oh, no. And we don't have it. How long do we go without setting up another attacker? Okay, I think we just swing with Duraludon right now, and we pray we can get something. Please. Umbreon. Awesome. That's not at all what we needed. Although, we can get Umbreon rolling again. We can. We have all the cards we need at this point to get Umbreon as an attacker, but is that the play? I am horrified that Kyogre is going to come down and just wipe out the bench, and I would rather them take 4 prizes than take 6. If we bench the Umbreon, like, we have to know that we're getting the VMAX set up. Okay. And they're going to boss up the... Oh, okay. Okay. If they are just doing that, I think we're fine, right? I think we just grab Duraludon VMAX. Sure, just to thin our deck. Let's go and grab all the things. And yeah, they could potentially take... They're not going to be able to knock out with... I think we just win. At this point. Because, yeah, it's down to 1 prize. They lost the Greninja early. Umbreon helped us with that. We got the Volo, getting that Umbreon off the board. And I think we just take it. Right? Even if they escape rope, then they can take 4 prizes, potentially, with the Kyogre play, if they've got Kyogre in hand. They don't have it. Whatever it was, they didn't have it. GG's. And there were some big plays early that were made possible thanks to this deck. Early on, being able to Lost Zone the Greninja was huge. We pretty much got rid of 180 damage on that turn alone. Just potential 180, just getting that threat out of the game. And with Umbreon being able to gust. And then later on, we were able to use Volo to get Umbreon off the board entirely. When they'd done over 200 damage, they were very much threatening to take 3 prizes. And Volo just says, nah, get that out of here. And we saved ourselves big. And yeah, we did put Lumineon on the bench, and that is a threat to potentially drop 2 prizes, but then it slows them down a big deal, because now it's only 2 prizes and they have to do an extra 170 damage to make that math work. So the deck pretty much doing what it needed to do there. It did get kind of tight towards the end with us not really having much draw support, but we were able to get what we needed to finish out that game. GG's. Gali, welcome back. How are you? Okay. Let's take a second here. I want to have a swig of water here, but I do also want to talk about some new cards from Strawberry Cake with Chocolate Sprinkles. Sounds delicious. How am I? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Dealing with assortment of health issue things. Like, I hurt my back a couple of weeks ago, which then caused me to walk funny, which then like caused my right foot to be super messed up, which is not ideal. There were a couple of days there where I couldn't walk. I'm still not 100%. I'm still icing it. But I did get some footwear to help me try and minimize the likelihood of this happening in the future. Yeah, it's bad. It's unfortunately a thing that happens when you have flat feet. Crocs, no. I'm actually getting ads for it now. Like on Poke Beach, I see the ads for the thing I just bought. Do you want to see the new kicks for the house? Okay, this is not an ad, by the way. This is not an ad, but let's talk about it. All right. All right, so I have flat feet, and that has been an ongoing issue in my life because there's no arches, which means my legs curl in, which puts extra strain on my legs. And it's only gotten worse as I've gotten older. I'm less active. I have more weight on my body, which is just like causing it to hurt more. And besides general pain in my calves, like part of why I have the hottest calves on Twitch is because I have flat feet, and it makes my calves work out extra. Like I am working out 24/7 on my calves. But then the other side effects is that every couple of months, the bones in my Achilles area or the ball of my foot hurt like crazy to the point where I can't walk because I'm just putting extra strain on those because I'm walking funny. And PC gamer time. Oh yeah, so we were talking about like flat feet and the side effects of flat feet. JF Raptor, welcome back. And I got custom insoles, like custom orthotics, which is great in your shoes, but in a post-pandemic world where I work from home, I'm not wearing shoes most of the time, and then my feet fall apart. So this time I went and I told her the situation, and she recommended, again, not an ad, recommended these. This is the Hoka Aura 3 recovery slide. And it is like they're not prescribed or anything like that. However, they do have a little more arch support at the top, and they have a bit more of a like here you can see it's like rounded upwards, so it's a little more of a rocking motion so that I'm not like just smacking my feet on the ground every time I walk, because up until this point I've just been wearing some Adidas slides, which are, you know, they're fine for regular people, but they don't really support me with flat feet. So I finally got something. Hokas are great running shoes, I've heard. So she recommended these, and I'm trying them out. They feel good. I don't know if I'm going to feel the full effects of it yet, because right now my right foot is still completely busted. So hopefully these will be a lifesaver going forward. All right, it's interesting. Also, OMG, just noticed Snorlax. Yeah, Snorlax is up here, out now. Not an ad, but I love Snorlax. All right, y'all ready to talk about some new cards from Pokemon 151? Okay, so actually hold on. Y'all didn't hear that, right? Right? Okay, cool. Let's go to, where is that card? Oh. Okay, I will copy this image. And where is the page where I just opened that? Uh-oh. Here we go. I think this is it. Yeah. Cool. All right, again, I have to turn off the channel points for this next little bit. Please remind me to turn them back on if I haven't by the end of this segment. We are doing this for the YouTube channel. You can find me over at, let me put the YouTube. Yeah, you can check out the YouTube channel with more videos and commentary and all that stuff. And I can't have just like money falling from the sky and all that stuff while we're trying to make a video here. So on top of that, I'm going to be a little slow to respond to the chat. So just heads up on that. Once I am done rambling, I'll respond to everything afterwards. Capiche? Okay. Pokemon 151 in Japan continues to get more interesting. In case you weren't aware, the Pokemon Company is building a special set of Pokemon cards featuring the original 151 Pokemon from the Kanto region. And we've got another batch of Pokemon 151 cards to look at, including this Wigglytuff EX. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about all the new cards we have seen in the last week from Pokemon 151. Shoutouts to PokeBeach for all of the news and the translations on these cards. We're going to start with this Pinsir here, 120 HP, grass type. For grass and a colorless, has the move Vice Grip for 30. Garbage. This one's interesting though. So 2 grass and a colorless, reckless throw does 90 damage, and if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, this attack does 90 more damage. So 180 damage is an interesting number, but the big thing is we are getting reversal energy as part of Paldea Evolved. If you're behind on prizes, you can instantly bench this, just attach it, and all of a sudden you've got, for one attachment, 180 damage. All right, so I actually don't know how to I don't know how to get out of this picture thing. But yeah, you can do 180 damage on one attachment, and you don't even necessarily need to be playing a grass deck to get the benefits of this. You can just slap on that reversal energy and you're good. So this isn't complete garbage. It's a little situational, but this could be an interesting single prize attacker, particularly in grass decks, though with reversal energy, you don't have to worry about that. Raticate is another card that we're going to be getting in the set. It's got a whopping 70 HP for a stage 1. This is miserable. But it does have the move Second Bite for 2 colorless energy. This attack does 30 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So if they've got 1 damage counter on there, you do 70 damage. And you know, as you can see, it scales up quite a bit. So you're looking to do incremental damage somehow. Maybe you're using something like an old cemetery or Gape Chop Bog, and then you pair this up there, and maybe you can steal a few KOs here and there. With 1 double turbo energy, you could cover the cost. You could also use reversal energy here from Paldea Evolved to cover that cost. It's not bad. I mean, Sableye is probably going to tear this deck apart, but it's an interesting thing to at least consider. We've also got Taurus, and this is 120 HP basic Pokemon. It does have Gather the Crew for 1 colorless. So you search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it on your bench. And then you've got Rage, does 30 damage plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Yes, you can do this with 1 attachment, technically, with reversal energy or double turbo, but the damage is not going to be enough, especially since most meta cards can one-shot Tauros no problem, so you're not even getting the benefit of Rage to begin with. We've got a new pair of Electabuzz and Magmar, and they work together. So, for example, the Electabuzz for 1 lightning energy does 10 damage, and if Magmar's on your bench, this attack does 40 more damage. So you can do 50 damage for 1 energy. Not great, but not necessarily the worst for 1 energy on a basic. And then Magmar for 2 fire and a colorless does 80 damage, and if Electabuzz is on your bench, this attack does 80 more damage. So 160 damage. Again, we have to keep talking about reversal energy going forward. You theoretically could get this going with 1 attachment. If you are behind on prizes, you could use stuff like Magma Basin and Armarouge to move the energy around. It's again an interesting possibility. I don't think this is going to be good enough, but at least there are some cool ideas that these cards are displaying here, and I really appreciate about this set. I think there are a lot of really good playable cards in Pokemon 151. There's also, even the ones that aren't great, at least have some interesting mechanics that are worth kicking the tires on. We also have Parasect, where it's a stage 1 Pokemon for 1 grass. Scatter Fungus, flip 2 coins for each head, search your deck for a grass Pokemon and put it on your bench, then shuffle your deck. For a stage 1, no, this is not good. You need to be set up before you even get to this, right? You're taking 3 turns to get whatever it is you're really good. No, this isn't it. And Claw Slash for 50 damage. No, this isn't good. An interesting trainer card here, Rigid Band. It's a tool where you put it on a stage 1. Stage 1 takes 30 less damage. So this isn't just stage 1 Pokemon like a Zoroark, or this works on Pokemon EX as well, including one that we are going to look at in just a second here in Wigglytuff EX, right? So, okay, minus 30 damage. Wigglytuff is a stage 1. It's going to work on that. And Wigglypuff has the ability, if this Pokemon has any special energy attached, it gets plus 100 HP. So you're going from 250 damage, 250 HP to 350, minus 30 less for attacks. And you could even pair this with something like V-Guard energy and have an even more defensive juggernaut and Wigglytuff. On top of that, you can also play Sharon's Care to just wipe this off the board. This could be ridiculously powerful. That being said, its attack 3 colorless, friend tackle 90 damage, and if you played a supporter from your hand this turn, this does 90 more damage. Its attack definitely leaves something to be desired, but Wigglytuff EX could be very difficult to knock out, and it might do just enough damage to get you through some games. I think this is worth exploring at the very least. All right, what else do we have here? I know some of these are like, yeah, so the trainer gallery, the special illustration rares, this Pikachu, absolutely adorable. This Nidoking, really cool. I love this Omanite card too, but we've seen these cards. Actually, I'm not sure we've seen the Omanite, but yeah, mechanically speaking, the Jigglypuff, not really worth talking about. The Wigglytuff could be kind of cool. We also have the Ghastly Haunter Gengar evolution line. Nothing to talk about with the Ghastly. This Haunter is very weird. If you look at this the first time around, its ability looks absolutely horrible. Lost Soul Return. Once during your turn, when you play this card from your hand to evolve a Pokemon, you may choose a supporter card from your opponent's discard pile and put it into your hand. Like, why would you want to give your opponents supporter cards and make it easier for them to do whatever it is they want to do? And in isolation, this might be the worst ability ever, but it does pair with this new Gengar where it has the attack Poltergeist for 1 psychic energy. Look at your opponent's hand. This attack does 50 damage for each trainer card you find there. So with 1 Haunter, you're boosting by 50. Potentially you could get 3 Haunters, give them 3 supporter cards, get to 150 damage, plus on top of whatever they're doing, and then Gengar can attack for potentially 200 plus. Now, it's an interesting mechanic for sure, but do you really want to be giving your opponent them supporter cards in order to do this damage, and then they have the option the next turn to play whatever it might be, boss, research, what have you? I don't think it's worth it at all. But I don't know. I don't know what the Pokemon Company is cooking here, but I'm curious to see if there's anything that comes of it. We have a new Farfetch'd. This is not good. For 1 colorless energy, you can either draw 2 cards or do 30 damage. No, this isn't it. And we also have a new Gyarados, where it's stage 1, 190 HP, which is pretty high for stage 1. It's got the ability Ruffian. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you must discard the top 5 cards of your deck. This is really bad. However, you can't play this in a Zoroark deck, can you? No, you can't really, because it's 4 energy. I was gonna say, like, Zoroark would then transform into Gyarados and you could bypass that ability, but then the energy cost is too high, so you can't use it there. However, for 1 water, 3 colorless, Hyper Beam does 200 damage and discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. 4 energy is really hard to cover. Yeah, there's double turbo. You might even play this in a Baxcalibur deck to cover off, and Chien-Pao to cover off some of that cost. Is it worth milling the top 5 cards of your deck and being able to discard one of their energy? I'm not sure. It is at the very least an interesting attack. 190 HP is nothing to sneeze at. And yeah, 200 damage is a lot, and discarding the energy could be even more deadly depending on the deck. I don't think this is it, but it does have some merit to it. 200 damage is a lot. Discarding energy is kind of cool. I don't know. It could be cool. Maybe it's not. We also have a new Butterfree for 1 grass, does 60 damage, and your opponent switches their active Pokemon. Okay, that's fine, I guess. But this right here, 2 colorless energy, bye-bye flight. Choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. They shuffle that Pokemon and all attached cards into their deck. Then shuffle this Pokemon and all attached cards into your deck. This is kind of a cool way of completely erasing one of your opponent's Pokemon. But it's not going to get you any prizes, but you could put yourself in a position where they just get rid of something that they needed. Again, I'm not sure this is good enough, but there are some cool things happening here. We also have a new, okay, the Vulpix's not really worth talking about. We do have a Lapras as well. For 1 water energy, Shell Top Transport, search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon, reveal them and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. No, not good enough. Aqua Edge for 3 energy, 90. No, this isn't it either. So yeah, not all of the cards are bangers here, but I do think between the Wigglytuff EX and that Gyarados, there are some cool things to explore in Pokemon 151. We've already seen some other really strong cards out of that set, including Mew EX and a couple more. And I'm really excited for that set to come out probably later this year. What do you think of this latest crop of cards? Let me know in the comments of this video. And if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. But if you're watching this on YouTube, we got to get going. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on all the things, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, like I am right now. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, let's get back to these games. Let's get back to these games. We haven't really gotten the matches we're looking for. That last one was good. We were going to keep that one. I think we showed some power of Umbreon as a support Pokemon as well as the Volo. So I do like that one. Channel points, thank you. Y'all are the real MVPs. Let's go and close these. And then at the top of the hour, we'll be talking about some hot new rogue decks out of Japan. I saw some lists and I was like, what? Really? Really this? These won? Ooh, we lose the coin flip. Unfortunate. With Arceus decks, you really want to go first. And yeah, it's not the worst. If you've got the double turbo energy, you can kind of figure it out, but you really want to go first. And Secret Player, yeah, to your point, you can choose which supporter, and maybe you can give them a less than ideal one, but yeah, it's still kind of rough. Okay. We get an Arceus and an energy. We don't get the double turbo, but we get an energy. We can choose between, with Nest Ball, we can choose which Pokemon we go in with next. Based on seeing the V-Guard energy, I'm leaning towards Duraludon so that we can shred through that. What? 9 mulligans? What the heck are we up against right now? Blissey. Okay. I have not seen a Blissey in a minute. Oh. Okay. What do you mean by a card retrieval? Okay, let's go Duraludon and start charging. And we're going to go Trinity Charge. And we need Fighting Metal. Now, we only have... So we should be able to shred through the V-Guard energy on this next turn, I think. Cairo's going to visit Super Nintendo World for his birthday next weekend. That's amazing. Shoutouts to Cairo. I hope you have an amazing... I hope he has an amazing time. Okay, our opponent is... I think we just shred through this, right? So they can hit for 100. That's fine. We can just Gucci belt through this, right? Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go and grab a... Let's get rid of these Nest Balls, actually. And we're gonna get an Arceus V-STAR. And here, I'm gonna go double whammy on top of this too. This is gonna be overkill. Just in case, assuming we have the Gucci belt, we're gonna get the Karen's Conviction. Do 20 more damage for opponent. Oh, okay, that's not gonna... Karen's Conviction doesn't help us out at all here. So we're just gonna... Let's just Gucci belt up. Lost City. And we should shred through this anyway. 250. Bang. Bye. GG. So, okay, we needed the Choice Belt. We needed the Choice Belt to knock that out. But, holy cow. Mega Mythical Beast, welcome and thank you for the follow. Vegetables 56, thank you for the follow as well. Not really much happened there. We were able to get set up. Blissey did not have a lot going on, and we just absolutely annihilated them. GG's. Thank you for reading the rules. Much appreciated. How are you doing today? And his parents surprised him yesterday. That's fantastic. Kai's gonna have a great time. So how are you doing today, Mega the Mystical Beast? Hopefully PTCGO or Pokemon cards are treating you well. Paldea Evolved is coming out soon. I'm excited to play those cards in the game because they are some real... I think there's some real game changers in there in ways that Scarlet and Violet haven't been. Yeah, I'm actually kind of dreading next week's stream. I don't know what to stream next week, like deck-wise, because there's not really anything else I want to play. I think the last major archetype, like I could do Lost Box. We've gone this whole time not talking about Lost Box because I hate playing Lost Box. Okay, let's bench the Umbreon. This is why there's no Tears of the Kingdom stream, because no links. Man, I wish. Okay, we get the Arceus and an energy. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. Lost Box is everywhere because it's the best deck in the game. Okay, we can get ourselves the potentially a Gust combo here. Yeah, we've got Lost City as well. So we can Arceus V-STAR, get Arceus in the active, and dump something into the Lost Zone right now. And I would love to be streaming Tears of the Kingdom. I'm having so much fun playing that game. At this point in time, I am still not comfortable streaming on Wednesdays again, being, Leo is 4 months old at this point, and he's still young and parenting I mean, at this point, he is an infant, not a newborn. It's still very challenging, and that time from 8 to 10 is around the time we're trying to get him to sleep. So any support, I mean, I should one of the things that does drive me nuts about the conversation of parenthood, and like I find myself saying these things all the time, is that when I talk about like, hey Steph, can I get you a glass of water, or can I hold the baby so you can go use the bathroom or whatever, it always comes out in a way where it sounds like I'm like doing her a favor, or by default it would be Steph who's the primary caregiver, and I don't like that. No, I think as the parents we should be both involved in that, and I don't like the idea, like even just ingrained in the common language we talk about, like taking care of a child as if Steph is the default. Okay, let's go and grab a... We can still play research, actually. I do like that. So let's go grab a double turbo and an Umbreon here. And let's make sure we have Volo. Yep, we still have Volo. Okay. And let's go and dump Sableye into the Lost Zone right now. And you know what? Do we actually hold on to Lumineon? No, I'm going to get... There's a fair case to be made for having kept the Lumineon so we can get the Volo out at any time. Ooh, yikes. Okay. We're only going to attach 2 energy. We do have the single strike here for Umbreon if we need it. Send that to the Lost Zone. Let's get going. All right, there's the Duraludon. Mega says, probably really dumb to ask, are you willing to review your deck list and tell me how to make it better? Maybe after this game. I normally don't do... I've not been asked that. If you copy paste it in the chat after this game, we can take a look. Ooh, Arctina. Oh, or Lost Zone Giratina. Half a sec. Okay. So this is actually a little bit of an issue here. If we'd had Duraludon set up, we could one-shot the Tina, and that would have been nice. Volo would be very handy here. Okay. Because, yeah, they're going to erase... What bothers me right now is that Giratina can one-shot with Star Requiem anything we have. Poof. What's the solve here? $220, $250, $280 with a choice belt. Duraludon with a choice belt and the single strike energy can do enough damage to one-shot Giratina V-Star. Okay. What if we look at it that way? Right? If we go and we dump and we'll try and play for a choice belt later. Okay. Metal, metal. Getting rid of that Lumineon may come back to haunt us here. Not gonna lie. Arceus, Dialga. So, yeah, Dialga V-Star, Rotom, Magnezone, Lumineon, Miraidon, Magnemite, Radiant Jirachi. It doesn't, like, just scanning it off the top of my head up here. I've seen variations of this list off the top of my head. It doesn't look too... Like, if you could squeeze in... yeah, 1 battle VIP pass. Normally I want to go 4, but you're also playing Miraidon, so you don't necessarily need it as much. Okay, here comes the Sableye. They are going to go Beach Court, and we will Lost City again. We really need... Damn, the Lumineon would have been sick here if we could have gusted up the Giratina right now. Oof. Okay. one Nest Ball, then Graham Rhydon. Okay, I'm actually gonna hold on to Duraludon, and we're gonna lead with Umbreon here. And I will... Let's Colress. It would be nice to have a judge, but we don't have that right now. Switch. Karen's Conviction. Karen's Conviction also helps us. And let's go and dump... Damn, that Lumineon feeling... Feeling like we should have kept the Lumineon. Okay, we got a judge. That's good. That's good. Okay. 20. So this is 220. 40, 60. I need them to take... If they take this, we can use Karen's Conviction to knock them out. Okay, they're going to boss up. Ooh, the Duraludon. That sucks. Oh. Okay. Okay. They're going to take 3 prizes here. And hopefully they don't judge here. Right? They're going to start Requiem. That sucks. That takes them down to... Oof, and the Lost Zone here. They're probably thinking they can win right now. And maybe they still can. Like, they're an Echoing Horn away. This is where we play Karen's Conviction. Can I see your manager? I want to see the manager right now. We hit them for 340. Get that out of here. Now, can they do 300 damage on a Duraludon right now? If they can, they win. Or if they can Echoing Horn something and get it rolling. Otherwise, they lose. Oh no! And okay, they burned them. Yeah, there's a world where they could have Thornton for Giratina. Actually, Giratina wouldn't have worked there. Well, Giratina plus Choice Belt would. But if they burn the Mirage Gate right now for nothing, I think they're stuck. I think they're stuck. Please tell me they're stuck. Uh-oh. If they're just gonna swing with the cram, we got the dub. Yep, we got him. We got him. Whoo! That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's just go swing. We'll take the 240 and take the win. GG's against Lost Box. I think that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. And the big play that we made there was making sure that we had the opportunity to one-shot the Giratina. And we did that with the single strike energy and banking Karen's Conviction so that when Giratina came up, we could just wipe that off the board. And that actually put us in an amazing spot when they killed the Umbreon instead, or knocked out the Umbreon instead, because at that point, Duraludon could one-shot. They probably weren't thinking about Duraludon having one-shot power there. But yeah, being able to erase Giratina and also just have nothing on our bench. So they needed like Echoing Horn and like Energy Recycler, all that stuff to try and make it work. And they did not have the pieces to close out the game. And they didn't have and theoretically, they still could have won if they had like Thornton plus Energy Recycler plus Mirage Gate, Giratina. They needed a lot of pieces to close that out from that position. But shout outs to Single Strike Energy, Duraludon. Shout outs to Karen. I want to speak to your manager right now. GG's. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. That was a good one. That was a good one. Really showing the strengths of the deck there. Unfortunately, we're now in a position... I cannot stand... I think one of the things that bums me out about playing PTCG Live is that, and it's a weird side effect of PTCG Live where the game gives you most of the best decks, right? You don't have to, you get them in the battle pass, you get the free starter decks, and because of that, you are playing against the meta way more often. And it's probably more reflective of the tournament scene anyway, but it does make, for me as a content creator, trying to show these decks in different scenarios kind of hard, because I am just playing Lost Box over and over and over and over again. And I also have to play decks that beat Lost Box on top of that. And so I think it can make for a tough video when, like, it's just that, like, you look at the last few weeks of my video, it's all Lost Box matchups, and I don't know how to get around that. Mega says it's only Lost Box and annoying. Yeah. It's an incredibly strong deck, though. Like, I don't blame people for wanting to play the deck that they think will help them win, give them the best shot at winning. At least this one seems to have some tools to get around Lost Box, such as the Volo, such as the Lost Cities, such as, yeah, that crazy combo of Duraludon plus the Single Strike Energy plus Karen's Conviction. To take the one shot on that Giratina was chef's kiss. Oh man, that reminded me, there was a time in one of these streams where I accidentally used French kiss instead of chef's kiss, which completely changes the meaning. I didn't catch it till it was way too late. Okay, we have what we need. We have what we need to start. Yep. Hopefully we don't need to set up a Duraludon here. Otherwise, like, yeah, we've only got 2 fighting energy in this deck, and we could be in for some trouble. You wish you were allowed to use your Reggie. You could use your Regidrago deck. What do you mean? You can play Regidrago against Lost Box. It's a lot of copying Gudra's attack over and over again to tank hits. Okay, Manaphy into nothing. We like that. Now, is it worth benching anything else? Let's go and bench Duraludon. And you know what? We're actually going to bench the Umbreon too. The Umbreon could act as a free gust for whatever they actually set up. Gudra V-Star. Copy Rolling Iron over and over again. That's the play. That should be like your main attack playing Regidrago anyway. Okay. Surprise! Colress Experiment. Is this another Lost Box deck? Okay. Yes. Yes, it is. Ooh. That's unfortunate. Now, we are going to have to burn resources on getting an escape rope here or a switch. That I don't like. Okay. And they're going to get to 4 in the Lost Zone already. They did have to Lost Zone a Sableye, for whatever that's worth. We can judge here if we feel we need to. Vegetable says, been enjoying the videos on YouTube. Thank you for those. Oh, no problem. And thank you for coming by to say hello. Thank you for enjoying the videos as well. Okay, so we're here. I don't want to get rid of the Umbreon right this second. I do want Arceus, though. I don't want to evolve to... Okay. What if we did... Okay, let's do this. We're going to get a double turbo energy and a... Let's go and knock out the Comfey. So let's go use Switch. Here we go. Switch and grab a double turbo. And you know what? It might actually be worth not judging right this second. because we can use Umbreon to gust up whatever their main thing is right now. So let's hold on to Umbreon at the moment. And just get rid of the Comfey. And yeah, hand disruption we don't necessarily need to do right this second. If we can knock their main attacker next turn, that would be like if we knock out a Greninja or something, that would be pretty clutch. You need that deck list. I have 3 Drago and Drago V-Star. I have 2 different. If you go on the YouTube channel and you search for Regidrago V-Star, I have multiple lists. We did, and just in this current format, Scarlet and Violet, we did Regidrago straight up and Arceus Regidrago. And in the Paldea Evolve format, there's going to be a new variation of Regidrago with Fortress EX that I'm looking forward to trying out. Okay, our opponent has how much in the Lost Zone? 8 in the Lost Zone. So Cram's there. They'll probably swing with Cram. Ooh, that's not what we want. Okay, that sucks. I don't like that at all. Let's go and judge right now and see if we can get anything of value here. No. I guess it's worth... Is it worth keeping Duraludon out? Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll use our Duraludon right here. We're gonna take the KO anyway. Okay. However, Duraludon's going to be pretty easy to knock out at this point, and that's a problem. Are you legally allowed to use Star Requiem without 10 in the... No, you cannot. And Truant, welcome. Yeah, you still have to have 10 in Lost Zone, so you're probably not using Star Requiem. However, you can use Lost Impact. And it's going to be even easier to use Lost Impact with the Fortress build coming later. Oh, no. So, yeah, Duraludon's probably dead here. Not a fan of that. Do we Raihan here? I think we might. Like, Raihan some energy to the Umbreon. And we grab... And just Lost City, the Sableye. That might be the play. Let's get some energy onto the Umbreon. And yeah, I could also get a Volo. But let's go on just Lost City and send this into the dumpster. And let's go attach. Now our options are going to get a little weird here. With only a dark and a metal left, we can get a second Umbreon going, which may not be advised. Arguably, we just roll with this going forward, but it is going to get a little weird. And they have 2 Sableyes in the Lost Zone. They probably have like 1 more max. Okay, what are they pulling out? Oh, Cramorant again? Okay. If they're just doing like chip damage with Cram, I think we're largely okay. Why did they put the energy onto the Cram? That feels like a miss. Okay. Oh man, they're gonna force us to retreat over and over again. Ugh. This actually sucks because we are losing energy at a very high clip, and doing 140 to the Umbreon is not ideal. I would love to get a Volo right here. Oh no. I'm gonna research. So now at this point, we can only really... is it worth going into Umbreon VMAX at this point? I don't think it is. Let's go get rid of Colress and Judge. And let's go grab... Is it worth benching anything else even? If we're going to go down 4 prizes? Attack is 80 more damage. Okay. I'm going to bench the Arceus. We're going to swing with Umbreon. If one of our Arceuses take damage, we can Volo it out, I think. But we also have to find a double turbo. That's a big challenge here. Yeah, this sucks. This sucks right here, not having the Umbreon. Okay. Oh, it's Radiant Charizard. Can we send Radiant Charizard into the Lost Zone? That would be ideal. They only took 1 card back. What did they take? They have no energy. Yeah, this is kind of scary hours here, TBH. If... Oh, they don't have it. All right. GG's. I don't know what they were playing towards there at the end, but... yeah, not really sure what to make of that, but we'll take a win against Lost Box. We love wins against Lost Box. GG's. Okay, I need to take a quick sec. Let's see who's in the who's here right now. Clam up, yo, if you're still here. If you're still here, you're in charge of the stream. I'll be back in a sec. BRB. All right, we're back. Thank you, Clam Up, yo. You did amazing. Your check is in the mail, by the way. Hold on, I got a bunch of new, there we go. I got a bunch of new stream beats. I've just put them in, so I want to play some new music here too. You only have 3 Drago V and you don't have any Goodra. Yeah, you got to get at least 1 Goodra V-Star. I've been trying to build Regidrago IRL, building Goodra as well. I have 3 or 4 Goodra Vs, but I do not have the V-Star. And Regidragos, I've got 3 Regidrago V and 1 V-Star. Our opponent looks like Mew. This deck has some sauce against Mew, but it's not perfect. Umbreon is not a perfect solution to Mew because Mew can just gust up the Umbreon V before you get fully set up. Let's go first. And hopefully we have... Okay. All right. We can work with this. We can work with this. Heck yeah. Now, hopefully, we don't get dummied here. Odds are they're playing DTE Mew. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I forgot about that whole... Okay. Yeah, that whole thing. Okay, do we bench a second Arceus? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it at that. Also, I hate that we're probably going to waste a gust here with Umbreon VMAX to get set up. But let's see. Let's see. Silvally, I have no idea what deck that is. That sounds like before my time. Oh. Okay. They're gonna Escape Rope, which is not ideal for us. Okay. All right. We need... Let's put Lost City down. Let's go and grab Arceus VSTAR here. Right? I need... And I'm actually... Yeah, I'm not going to burn the Switch. No. And let's judge. And hopefully we can get... Oh yeah, we still got enough here, right? We just switched DTE. Please tell me we have the switch. We get the DTE, we hit for 180, we charge up Umbreon, and this is a wrap. And you know what? Just for the extra spice, let's go throw down a second Umbreon. If we have it. Yeah, we've got it. Yeah, this should be GG's. Dark, metal, fighting. Yeah, GG's. This was one of the matches I wanted to showcase today. And unfortunately, they had a really bad starting hand, and we had all the pieces. And yeah, we just take that. Deck is on fire today. I'll admit, this has been kind of a shaky experience for me. I did make some changes. A lot of the players in tournament have the Hawlucha Alakazam package. I just took that out. I took it out. While I was playing, I never used it. And then I saw there was a variation of the deck that also didn't have the Hawlucha package that made top 32 at Hartford. So I was like, okay, this is probably good enough. Malamar deck. Are you talking like the Rapid Strike Malamar, or... Sounds like you're playing expanded stuff. Okay. Our opponent goes first. Let's see what they have. It's Mew. Okay. Unfortunately, they're going first. And Mew going first is very bad for us. Rapid Strike Malamar. Yeah, you can use that deck. It's not the strongest deck right now, but it is legal for standard play. Okay, they've got the Meloetta in here too. It is in standard. It hasn't rotated. It's certainly not at its strongest right now, but yeah, you can totally play it. Okay, so they got no energy. They might be stuck. Let's go and get ourselves set up here. We're going to go double Umbreon, actually. And pray. Okay, let's go grab... Sure, we'll grab Arceus VSTAR Boss, and let's grab... Let's grab another Colress. Yeah, I want to hold on to my cards here. So... I think there's an argument to be made for charging up 2 Umbreons. No, we'll go all in on 1. I know we've put the target clearly on the back of this one. I should have had a second Arceus set up if I wanted to do that. Okay. Let's see. They need to make some stuff happen right now. Ooh, Deoxys. Spicy. Let's see what they've got. Okay, here comes another Mew. Featherball for nothing, just to draw some more cards. I respect that. They're going to do some more damage. Please don't have boss. As long as they don't have boss here, I think we win. Okay, double turbo. No boss. No boss. Judge. Okay. That's bad, but it could be worse. All right. If they drop Path to the Peak right here. Oh, wait. Are they going to knock us out? They might get the KO. It's still not... Okay. If they get the knock on us... Yeah, they do get the KO. Sure. Now... We've got Umbreon and a Dream right here. And we're going to go Adventurous Discovery. And we're going to grab our double Umbreons here. And yeah, let's grab an Arceus just to thin our hand. And we're not going to gust anything. No. We're going to eat this one alive. And we're going to go 320. Take 3 prizes. And hopefully they don't knock out this Umbreon. If they don't, then we win. And it's going to take them, like, a lot to knock out. Because they're going from 190. They're going to need, like, Choice Belt and 3 power tabs. Something crazy in order to overcome this. $320. Ooh, that's actually good because now we can't one-shot this Mew. Because we're doing 160 damage, 320. No, we're going to be short. Unless we can find a damage modifier here. So they get to hang around a little longer. And that actually puts us in a weird spot. Oh, they're going to gust this up. Oh! Yeah, if they take that out. Okay. That's weird. Oh, hold on. We've still got game. Assuming we have Karen in hand, can I speak to your... I want to speak to the manager. We win. Okay. Okay. Do it. Do it. Go ahead. Go take your 2. Please tell me Karen is in there. If we have prized Karen, I'm going to be so sad. Is there any way we can check preemptively? I don't think there is. 60? Oh, okay. Let's go Lumineon, right? And let's go find... Please tell me Karen's in here. Karen's not in here! No! No, Karen, please! Karen, please! Oh, no. Okay. Let's grab Volo then. Okay, I will double turbo and retreat into this. And you know what? Do we? Damn, we would have had the win right there. Is it worth going into... I think we have to go into Umbreon VMAX. And we just leave it. And we judge. Hopefully we can find a choice belt. Nope. Okay, we do 300. They still need 4 prizes. Although we've put ourselves in a weird spot now. Tails, 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 tails. Nope. Okay. Lugia. Yes, Lugia is still playable in standard format. Lugia V-Star, you mean, if you mean. And Lugia is still ridiculously good. And yeah, so Mega Mystical Beast. A deck not being viable anymore in standard versus not playable in standard are 2 different things. So let's clarify here, because saying Malamar is not standard is not the case. Malamar is playable, it's just not particularly strong. Okay, they're gonna Lost City. Let's see what they have. I think we're okay. Let's tails. Okay. Man, this is really dragging out here. If they don't Roxanne us... Uh-oh. What's coming out? Alessa Sparkle. Okay. If they're going to play Alessa, we still win. That's fine. Okay. And Mighty Mo, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a great day so far. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, if the plan is to attack with Deoxys, we win. There we go. That's what you want to do. Go ahead. Take your chip damage. And then we will Gust Up Mew for the win. Heck yeah. Umbreon is back, baby! GG's. Enjoying the content? I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for dropping by. And we take the win on Mew VMAX. Again, I will state this again, just because Umbreon is here doesn't mean that this is a easy matchup for Arcdura Umbreon. The problem is, Mew is an amazing deck for grabbing cards, and they can very easily set themselves up to just gust KO your Umbreon Vs before you can get them set up. In this particular instance, we were able to set up in a timely manner and take the big hits. It's interesting they had the Oricorio still in their deck, because Oricorio is not something we see as often these days in Mew decks, but it actually saved them from the Umbreon. So really heads up play for them on that. But we still ended up with the boss's orders at the end for game. GG's. Okay, I think between the 2 Lost Box matches and the Mew, I think we've gotten enough material for... Hey, and we got up to Alakazam. Lee Gazerbeam, welcome back. How you doing? Maybe we'll play one... That would have been sweet. Pull that choice belt at the end. It would have been nice. It might have been prized too. Let's go play one more, and then I wanted to talk about some lists from Japan. And this might be a thing we do, because I bookmark lists from Japan all the time, and I think there are some they've got some spice in Japan that I want to talk about. That may not be like the next big tournament deck, but if you are into playing off meta stuff, these could be cool. Or maybe we are looking into the future. Who knows? I will say, like, I have had this. So I will say, like, Arceus Giratina, when I was testing that for leading up to the stream, I was having a horrible time with that deck, and then it played really well on stream. Today, I've had like, it wasn't the best. I was doing like, okay, but Arcdura Umbreon has been, for the most part, pretty good. There's been a couple like really bad starting hands, like right now. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, at least they start with the Articuno. Pumpkin spice? Ghost pepper spice. Okay, we have to find... Okay, we got energy. That's good. That's good. We are not going to get... We're probably going to get paralyzed here, which is fine. If we get paralyzed and they don't bench anything else, then we just win, right? Oh, you right. I could have played Colress there. Damn, this is why I'm not a notable player. I should have Colress there. Oh, misplay. Damn. Are we going to get judged right now? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You want to research. These cards suck. You know you want to research right now. You know you want to research. Don't do it. No! So there we go. Had we used the Colress, we would... Oh, and they're going to cross-switch her? Oh, no. No. Oh. Oh, damn. Cross-switcher into Judge? What? I think we're playing a Palkia deck. Okay, we still got the Arceus. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's okay. Do we want... I don't think Umbreon helps us here. Yeah, okay, it's Palkia. Okay. Do I think I play Switch. Right? I think I play Switch. We have to get double turbo. We can't really do anything else then. We're kind of stuck. Right? I guess. Okay. Yeah, we double turbo Switch and we pray. Because we're going to get paralysis trapped into oblivion here. And we'll take the 2 prizes. And pray we get something good off of the... And we get the win. GG's. All right. All right. Well, yeah, we'll take another one. Sure. Take easy 2 prizes. I like the Palkia deck a lot. We covered it a couple times a couple of weeks ago with just different lists, and I think Palkia is pretty good. I don't necessarily know if it's challenging the best decks, but I think it has some stuff. It has some stuff. And speaking of some stuff, let's go look at some deck lists from Japan. I've got 4 pulled up here. Like, I was looking at lists this morning from recent tournament results out of Japan. I was like, what are they cooking right now? So here we go. This will be fun. This will be fun. Again, I'm gonna have to turn off channel points. And you went up against a Kyurem deck that ran like 4 Cheryl the other day and almost cried. Oh no. They're burning it. All All right, so again, we're doing this next little bit. It's also going to be on YouTube, so I'm turning off the channel points, and I'm going to be a little slow responding to the chat. I will catch up with the chat at the end, but feel free to chime in with comments as you see stuff, and make sure to say hi to YouTube right now. One of the cool things about the Pokemon trading card game is that Japan gets the cards first. And now it does mean that they have a bit of a head start seeing these cards, and we kind of all want to play the cards just as soon as they do, but it allows us to go and see kind of where the meta is shaping. Now, Japan's meta is a little different. They play best of 1 versus internationally it's best of 3, but it does give us some insight on some of the other decks that can be possible in the new format Paldea Evolved. And today I've got a handful of lists that got top placings in Japan that look like off-meta decks, but maybe there's some sauce here that is worth trying out. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's head over to Pokekabook on Twitter, one of my favorite Twitter accounts that has all of the lists from Japan. Here's a list, a winning deck from May the 26th, and this one, there's a lot going on here. I guess you would call it a Leafeon deck because you have mostly Leafeons in here, but this is very much a counter box style deck where you're trying to counter hit pretty much everything in the meta. You've got yourself the Moltres for Gardevoir and for Mew. You've got the Lightning for Lugia. You've got Fire not as much. That being said, fighting for Arceus. You've got the Radiant Charizard as an efficient endgame single prize attacker, and you've got the Zacian here from Crown Zenith that does 20 damage for plus 10 for each of your bench Pokemon. This is like a good single prize attacker to take out like Cramorant in the early game. And then on top of that, holding this together is Leafeon V, which does have the Greening Cells ability that lets you attach a grass energy. And then Leafeon V-Star, probably mostly there as a free gust, but it's not a bad attacker as well. Does 180 damage, takes 30 less damage on the following turns. And then you're just trying to hit for weakness with all of these other Pokemon. Some other cool things, we've got the Super Rod coming back. We've got an energy switch. We also have the, oh man, what is the name? Luminous Energy, which counts as one of any energy, but you can only have one special energy attached. If you attach another special energy, it becomes colorless. So this is the energy that kind of holds the deck together that allows you to play Dark and Lightning and Fire and Fighting all in the same deck. Also, all of these are pretty low maintenance attackers. Raikou only needs 2 energy. Entei only needs 2 energy. If there's enough Pokemon V, Zapdos only needs 1 energy, and then Moltres you can bench, and then it can just like take energy from the discard pile with its ability. So lots of different ways to attack with this deck. We've also got this this Raticate deck. This won this event, gym battle in Japan. And what's going on here is we've got the Raticate from Pokemon Go. Just as a refresher, it's got the move Super Fang for 3 colorless energy. Put damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until its remaining HP is 10. Now you pair that with Clodsire EX, which has the ability Toxic Wetland. Once during your turn, if a stadium is in play, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon poisoned. And so you take their opponent down to 10, plus 10 poison, and you are one-shotting everything in the game with Raticate. So pretty interesting combo here with Raticate and Clodsire. We've also got a Moltres here as a secondary attacker. We've also got Medicham V, which can act as a secondary attacker where you attach the double turbo on there. If Raticate isn't able to finish the job, you bring in Medicham, do 20 damage, and you get to take another turn. So there is a lot of cool sauce going on in this deck. We've even got a copy of Reversal Energy here, so we can charge up Raticate in one go. We also have some dark patches here to charge up the Raticate as well. And then there's one other thing. There's this card right here. I actually have no idea what this card is. If you're watching this, please leave a comment on what this card is. I know it's a gym promo in Japan, but I don't know what that is in English. We've also got some Greninja V Union sauce here, powered by Chien-Pao and Baxcalibur. You're going to be using Chien-Pao to grab energy from the deck. You'll be using Baxcalibur to attach that energy to your Pokemon. And then we've got Greninja V Union, which has a move that lets you do 100 damage to all of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And you pair that with the Earth and Seal Stone, which you see here, right? So the combo here is you're going to put 3 energy on Lumineon, and you're going to do Star Gravity, which puts your opponent's Pokemon V down to 100 HP left. Then you're going to bring in Greninja and just wipe the board with the move that does 100 damage to everything on the bench. Really cool combo. It does freak me out that they're not running any canceling Cologne here, because 1 Manaphy destroys the entire game plan. I guess there is something to be said where Chien-Pao is a pretty strong Pokemon on its own, but I would like to see a canceling Cologne in here. Otherwise, though, really cool combo. And last but not least, we've got a Pawmot EX deck. Now, Pawmot EX is a card that's coming out as a starter deck in Japan. It's a stage 2 Pokemon. So it's going to be tough to set up, but it's got a really cool attack. Thunderbolt Strike. You discard 2 lightning energy from this Pokemon, and it does 220 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. This is 220 snipe damage. And the way this deck works, you've got Miraidon to help set up your board. We've got a lot of Flaffies for energy acceleration. And theoretically, the goal is to get multiple Pawmots set up and have multiple Flaffies on the bench. So you just fire off 220 wherever you want. It's got free retreat. You then load up the Pawmot on the bench, switch them out, hit with another 220 anywhere you want on the board. Again, this is one that got top 4 at an event in Japan on May the 24th. So definitely something to keep an eye out on here. What do you think of those lists? Are they destined to be the new... Okay, maybe it's a bit of a reach to say these are going to be the next best decks in format. However, it does showcase a bunch of cards that we don't normally see doing well in a tournament environment. Again, just as a quick summary, we are looking at a Leafeon Counterbox deck, a Raticate deck, a Greninja V Union deck, and a Pawmot deck, and all of which did well in smaller events in Japan. And these might not be the next deck to bring to Worlds, but if you're looking for potentially fun decks that do have a shot against some of the meta, these could be it. But let me know in the comments of this video, what do you think? Is this the spice? Is this the sauce? Let me know. And Twitch fam, we're going to keep going. But for all our friends on YouTube, we got to get going. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on all the things, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can also find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. like I am right now. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, we back. You seriously think the Clodsire might actually work? It gets around people that die to abilities. What does Clodsire do? Flip a coin. This Pokemon can't attack. Yeah, I don't know. I am all for the more good decks, the merrier. I like it when there are a lot of viable decks, and when even the bro tier decks that are, at least playable. I'm a little disappointed that I feel like the next tier down of decks in Scarlet and Violet are not good. Like the Leafeon Spidops and the Oinkolones. I wish there was more sauce to those than there currently is. Like, I think one of my favorite formats in recent memory was Lost Origin, because it introduced so many good cards. And yeah, Giratina and Lost Box were the big ones, but Zoroark was really good. Kyurem was really good. Goodra was really good, even if we as a community didn't necessarily see it at the time. For the record, I was a Goodra stan from day one. You can look at the videos. The Poison Cloudsire gets around Jirachi. Oh no. Oh no. All right, we hate the Lumineon start, but otherwise we have some stuff here. Leafeon was a card that people were putting in the Giratina deck back in the day. It kind of fell out of favor. Oh my goodness, we are playing against Lost Box again and again. Okay, let's go with the I'm gonna go all Arceus. Yeah, we'll go Duraludon. Yeah, all we've played today is Lost Box. It's really depressing. Thankfully, we have had a very good record against Lost Box. Now, I could have benched Umbreon here to get the Gust KO on the Greninja. That would have been nice. That's okay. We'll make it work with what we've got. As long as you've got the Arceus V plus an energy and out to Arceus VSTAR, we can figure the rest out. Okay, let's get Arceus in. Okay, hopefully they don't get a Cramorant here. They're gonna get a Cramorant here. Of course they're gonna get a Cramorant here. Yep. Oh, and it's the Giratina version too. Okay, so Duraludon here is not the worst. We do have the Karen's Conviction. That ended up being an incredibly important card. Clam Up, yo, thank you for the reminder on the channel points. They're benching everything right now. I don't know if I agree with that. Okay. Let's go and grab. We need double turbo for sure. I think we're going to judge, though. Ooh, that's, okay, I'm gonna grab Star. Let's go grab a double turbo and grab another judge. And yeah, we're still kind of stuck on... This is kind of a poo-poo hand here. And we don't have enough energy to set up a second Duraludon. Not sure how I feel about that yet. Okay, we get a Colress. As someone who plays Lasso, you don't agree either. And what's an EX deck that's good right now? Gardevoir. Gardevoir, and people are finding more ways to make Miraidon work. Okay, so we do not want to bench the Duraludon. Theoretically, we could get a... Ooh. Do we just throw Lumineon up? I think we just put Lumineon up here. Ooh, Path to the Peak. I don't think that matters. If we could get a Duraludon VSTAR, that would be nice. It might be better to just swing at this Giratina. Yeah, I think we do that. Okay, we do get an Umbreon, though, and we might need that in a world where we can leave Path to the Peak down. Actually, do we want to leave Path to the Peak down? Path to the Peak doesn't hurt us right this second. Let's go on Trinity Nova. Okay, they're going to go in Lost Vacuum. And that gets them to 9. Yeah, I would assume they will... See, the problem now is that they have... They can just Lost Impact here and then use... Okay. Let's see how they approach it. I'm very curious to see how they approach it here. Oh, okay. I hope they kind of attack with just a cram, right? And we could use Umbreon for a free gust. If we can get the card. Okay, they're going to stick Path to the Peak again. I think the judge is working, though. But now we have to get rid of... Let's see how they play it. Okay, they're going to... Yeah. Spit innocently for 110. I don't like that. We do get Escape Rope. I don't... Okay, let's get rid of Duraludon here. And hopefully we can get an out to... No, we don't get the out. We do get Duraludon, though. Duraludon's nice. Yeah, this is not ideal. This is not ideal. Okay. Because we're about to lose... This does 80. Ugh. I don't like where this is going. Arcanine EX? I've not really put any time into that deck. Okay, they're going to go and load up a bunch of energy. I need to... Okay. Okay, so... Ooh, yes. All right. We are going to get rid of Nest Ball Double Turbo. And let's grab Umbreon here. And we get the win. GG's. They did not like where this was going at all. And we were about to knock out the Giratina. They were struggling to find Giratina V-Star in their deck, and possibly because we kept judging them over and over again. And we were able to grab, just keep them on their toes long enough that we were able to get Umbreon. We would have knocked out the Giratina and put ourselves in a pretty decent spot there. So we'll take that win. GG's. Not a great YouTube match, but we take it. Do we have a Koraidon list by chance? No, I haven't played Koraidon at all. Koraidon gets better in the next set with Ting Lu, but right now, no. We don't have the right decks for it yet. Gazer Beams is play it now. Yeah, Gazer Beams on the other end of the table of a Koraidon deck saying, yeah, play that. Play that. How much do you like playing off-meta decks? Koraidon and Hisuian Arcanine is a thing. Kinda. Like, I very much was warped by my early days of playing the game on, like, playing PTCGO, where, surprise, we're playing Lost Box again. Yep. Everybody's playing this deck. Okay. Is it worth holding our hand here? Or just playing like Adventurer's Discovery? Can't beat him, join him. We've been beating him though. Yeah, the only Lost Box deck I really play is Goodra. Love me some Goodra. Okay, so I could Adventurer's Discovery, or I could... I'm going to Discovery. Let's grab Arceus V-Star. I'll grab Duraludon. And I actually like Umbreon in this. Umbreon's been pretty clutch for the free Gust. Like, even if we're not hitting for weakness here. And I know we're not... I'm going to bump that stadium, too. Okay. Yeah, Goodra's... I love that deck. Love that deck. Yeah, so I was saying, like, do I like to play off meta decks or meta decks? I skew heavily towards meta decks because when I first started playing at the tail end of Battle Style / Chilling Reign, I was just getting bodied over and over again by ADPZ. So I still think it is one of the most horrible decks of all time for what that did to the game. And I didn't even really understand what was happening. I was just getting destroyed. And me being on the other end playing theme deck Charizard against like just the full slate of EX decks. Wait, our opponent did nothing? Hold the okay, hold on. Wait. Really? Okay. I'm going to go grab a double turbo energy and a... What do we grab here? Do we just grab Duraludon? I think we do. I guess there's an argument to be made for grabbing Umbreon so we get a free Gust, but like... What's happening? Alright, we'll take it. And fighting... Metal. Get Duraludon ready to rock here. And then we can charge up Umbreon next. So yeah, my once I started building decks, like I would buy... Oh, okay. I would be buying codes for stuff like... I remember buying Eternatus V. I bought 4 copies of Eternatus V off of Potown store, and then realized like, oh, I still need the VMAXs to really do anything. Other cards, I remember I bought Crobat because everyone was saying like Crobat's amazing, and yeah, Crobat is amazing, but it's the Crobat V that's amazing, and the VMAX was kind of an okay attacker towards the end, but like I was just making decks with Crobat because Crobat VMAX because everyone was saying Crobat was good, and I didn't know which one. But since then, as it turns out, I really like winning, so. I've always skewed towards like the meta, but I will play off meta decks if I think that, and Clam Up, yo, thank you for dropping by. We'll see you later. If I think they're good, if there is like Lost Zone Goodra, I was playing since Lost Origin, and like at the time people were playing Arceus Goodra. I'm like, no, Lost Goodra is the way to go. I truly believe this is the better way to play this deck, and I think in the long run, I was proven right. I think our opponent disconnected. I don't think they're even here if they're just going to let it run. But unfortunately for us, if we scoop, we lose. So we just got to take this win. Yeah, if there are decks, like rogue tier decks that I know they're not as consistent or as powerful, but they're gone. Okay. So if that's the case, like, let's just go take our win. Let's go and knock this Greninja out of here. Send them to the Lost Zone. Yeah, our opponent's like not even home. There we go. What other sort of like rogue tier decks have I enjoyed playing in the past? I'll have to look through my videos and see. But yeah, I only really dive into rogue tier decks if I think there's like really something to it. Certain things, like I've been kicking around the Spidops and Leafeon. I don't like it. Samurott was a rogue deck I loved. Samurott Bibarel, pre-rotation. Awesome deck. Post-rotation? Throw it in the trash. Nah. I think it might be better once Paldea Evolved hits, but right now it's not the time for it. I've been trying. I have multiple Samurott lists, and I've seen other people's Samurott lists, and I just don't like it. So yeah, I will gravitate towards the stuff that is good because I like playing good decks that run well and give me a decent shot at winning. I think the most demoralizing thing about playing a competitive card game is losing because you don't have the cards. You don't have cards to compete. So I will almost always defer to like cards that I think are better. Yeah, I like good decks. I find it so weird that people get mad at others for playing good decks. Yeah, I'm sick of seeing Lost Box too, but I'm not going to get mad at the person for wanting to give themselves the best shot at winning the game. Otherwise, why are we here? People act like winning is not part of having fun, but if you were winning, you wouldn't be complaining about not having fun. Winning. All right. Bad first hand. Bad first hand. I mean, we do have the Ultra Ball. We can use that to get Arceus. We do have Research. We have our Umbreon here. Anyone have this card? Anyone pull this IRL? If you do, what's your ad? No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna steal anybody's cards. In case you're wondering, no, I don't have a Umbreon. Oh no, Arceus. Okay. Ooh, all right. We do get an Arceus. We do get DTE. I could go. Is it worth? That's Colress. That's Colress. Maybe we get something cool. All right, let's go. Let's get Duraludon down. And if it's an Arceus deck, maybe we get 2 Duraludons down. Is it worth double Duraludon? Some double Ds? Sure. No, we can't even do that. Is it worth benching Umbreon? I'm going to bench another Arceus just in case. Okay. We're probably going to lose this Lumineon, and that sucks. Don't have it. Don't have it. Tell me you don't have it. Okay, they've got the Arceus V-Star. They're going to take the knock. Is what it is. I'm fine with that. As long as we can get our Duraludon set up and they don't have Path to the Peak, we'll be fine. I think. There's Path to the Peak. Okay. And Judge. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. And the Crushing Hammer? Are you kidding me? Hello, Universal. How are you? I'm very salty right now. Very, very salty. Okay. This is not ideal. We do have the Duraludon VMAX in hand, which is nice. Primal Articuno, welcome and thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Let's go Trinity Charge. Okay. We need to bump Path to the Peak in the worst way, or we just lose. I don't know how we do that. Not with this hand. You got the Arceus ETB, no hits? Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that. Oh, and we're getting judged. Okay. That might actually be good for us. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I don't want to get rid of Kieran's conviction right here, but I think we have to. Wow, the double Nest stash. Excuse me? Excuse me? Although they have a massive advantage right now. Okay, we need to bump this Path to the Peak in the worst way, or we just lose. Now, we could escape rope. And yeah, let's escape rope here. Although that gives us, yeah, we can take out, we're not going to take out necessarily what we want. So that could have been a mistake. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used escape rope there. I guess because yeah, we're just going to hit a Squovit for nothing. And hopefully we can find a bump. We're not very, well, we're like halfway into our deck right now. Let's see. I don't know what's taking so long. This isn't that hard of a decision. Just give me one of the Squovits and let's go. Yeah. Okay, we'll attach a double turbo to the other Arceus. Stadium. Okay. There's a stadium. Okay, okay, okay. Don't shake up our hand. They only have like a Squovit right now, so this could actually be good for us. Okay. Oh, they mentioned another Arceus. Okay. Not sure I agree with that, especially since that gives us some time to... Yeah, we can take a... Here we go. So, we will put energy onto this. Let's go and bump that stadium, and I will gladly take a free 2 prizes. Now, they need to... Can we set up? I don't think we can set up another Duraludon. I think the time for that has passed. Although there is a world where we can Volo 1. I don't think we can Volo 2, though. Let's see how they play it. We just need to hope that these next 4 cards are not good. Okay, yeah, sure. By benching the Bidoof, they don't get to draw more cards. So yeah, we'll just take the block. Okay. Is it worth playing Volo right now? It might be. Just to get this Arceus off the board. Of course, we don't have... Did we get... We lose Lumineon early? Yeah, we lost Lumineon early. Okay. Sure. I will get Arceus VSTAR up. That's fine. And I will... Is it worth playing Adventurer's Discovery at this point? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go thin our deck. I will grab Umbreon, Arceus VSTAR... Sure, we'll grab a second Umbreon too. I don't plan on benching it though. I don't think it's worth it. Let's just go keep swinging for 220. And hopefully we can hold out. Yeah, they have dug themselves quite the hole by... You know what? It's actually probably worth benching the Umbreon next turn, at which point then we get a free gust, because then we'll bring them down to 1 prize, and then we can gust up whatever we want. Oh, the Sharon's Care. Interesting. Now we definitely want the Umbreon out. Okay. Ooh, double gust? How brave are we feeling right now? Okay, we're going all in. This is ill-advised, but we're going for it. I'm going for it. Please, no outs to Beeberl. No outs to Beeberl. Come on, Duraludon. Lost City. Holding on. Damn, losing the Lumineon sucks really bad. We also might have screwed ourselves by benching too much. Let's see. Okay, they're going to judge. We lose the Umbreons. Oh, okay. We do have Umbreon here. That's great. And if they play a Path to the Peak... Okay. They're going to shuffle all that down. If they bump the stadium, we're still okay. At least in the sense that we have... Okay. Okay, I think we're fine. We're fine. We do get a gust. Yeah, the double Umbreon is looking pretty sweet right now. At the very least, 1 Umbreon is looking pretty sweet. We can gust this one back up. Yeah. So sure, block it. Okay. Okay. We're still good. We'll get rid of this Arceus. We don't need it. We don't need it. That is just a massive liability on us right now. So let's go and Volo away this Arceus. And we will Umbreon. And we're going to bring this up. Swing for 220. Take 2 more prizes. And again, force them to have something. Okay, Arceus V Vacuum. Let's see. Let's see. They haven't been able to draw through their deck this entire time. I still don't want to give them judge. If we can just like sit here and grind them to a halt. There we go. Jeez. They had the early game path, which did make things a little scary. However, we were able to get Duraludon set up, and once we bumped their path to the peak, they were a really bad spot. They did not have the means of hitting through our deck. They had the Squovits there to try and keep cycling through the hat, but they weren't able to get the cards they needed to keep their offense rolling. And Duraludon holding down the fort. And I actually don't mind the double Umbreon there, because we actually needed Umbreon to get that gust to help us take the knock on the Arceus in the middle there. So that was pretty sick. GG's. Oh, we dropped a couple frames here. That's okay. All right, we're going to do like 1 or 2 more. And also, Rainbow Wolf, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, I missed that earlier. Oh, what did I do there? Did I turn off the chat? Like, what does that button even do? Hold on, let me just test something here. Oh, no, chat still works. That's fine. All right, let's play like 1 more. I did get the 2 segments. We've got enough. Oh, I have to do the intro and outro to the deck. Yeah. Deck was hot today. Really appreciate it. There were a couple, like, we started really bad. Like 3 of our first 4 matches, we just had nothing. But deck has been very good since. Not sure what we're streaming next week. It could be the Inteleon Urshifu deck. It could be Darkrai. I've covered Darkrai before though. It's not my favorite deck though. I think with the amount of Lost Box we're seeing, it might be the Inteleon Urshifu deck because that is designed to counter Lost Box specifically. It's a weird deck to play based on what I've seen. Oh no. Oh, baby girl, what is you doing? Okay. Mulligan, please. All right. Duraludon not looking to be particularly useful in this match. Okay, are we going second? Okay, we're going first. Sure. All right, then this is fine. This is fine. Let's go Arceus. We'll get some energy down. And I don't... Do we need another... Okay. Is it worth benching? Let's bench a second Arceus here. We've got Adventurer's Discovery. We actually, yeah. We can get our energy and all that other stuff. I'm guessing this is a Darkrai deck. They did throw away 2 Dark Patches, though. Let's see if they've got enough to get this going. It would be nice. Like, we can Escape Rope. Temple of Sinnoh is going to be a problem. Interesting. Okay, they're grinding themselves down to basically nothing here. Okay. Let's actually... Oh, nice. Okay. We'll bump the stadium. Let's go get Duraludon set up. And I will... I do... How greedy am I feeling right now? I think we go... I think we switch and we Professor's Research. And I think we attach 2 energy to Arceus and we just do 160 damage. Like, Arceus is not one-shotting anything in their deck anyway. So, let's just go refresh our hand. Oh, no. Fighting, metal. All right, we can only set up... 1 Duraludon. I mean, we could also set up a... Oh, because they're all in our hand right now. Okay. Is it worth benching the Umbreon? Umbreon's not going to do a lot of damage. It might be better to just have the 2 Arceus, but the Umbreon does act as a gust. There is that. So it's not the worst to bench Umbreon here. And they're going to need a lot to get enough on Darkrai to get rolling here. Okay. If we hard retreat with Arceus and we just start going in with Duraludon, that might be the play. Yeah, because we can Volo away Arceus and then we just don't worry about it. And then we play for... Yeah, do we set up Umbreon? Okay. Okay. I think we retreat and we go into... Let's go into Duraludon. And I will set up the Umbreon. And let's put energy onto... Let's put energy on the Arceus. And I'm going to Volo away this Arceus. and just say bet 220. 220 for the dome. Now I have the 2 prize lead. And let's see, do you have it? Okay, they're gonna probably grab their dark patches back and they'll get a decent amount of energy here. 30, 60, 90, 20, like they're gonna hit for like 150. Okay. Yeah, get their Moltres back, hit for 180. They need an energy in one of these 2 cards, which I would assume they do if they are setting up the way they are setting up. Oh, they're going to boss up Umbreon. Okay. That's unfortunate for us. We can drag out... Is it worth dragging out anything? Okay, here. I'm going to say bet. Go retreat, hard retreat, burn 2 energy. And let's go put energy on the Umbreon here. You've got 1 card. What are you going to do? If you leave it in here, I will one-shot you with Duraludon. What's the play? I don't think they have Darkrai V-Star here. Okay, Escape Rope. Yeah, sure. Okay, they're hiding. They're hiding. They're hiding. Ooh, yeah. This is great. Let's go get Boss. And we're going to smash that Darkrai into oblivion. We don't have Boss. How do we not have Boss? And we don't have Adventurer's Discovery. We have nothing. Okay, give me a Colress. Colress or Research? Okay, I'm going all in. Research. Let's go attach some energy to Arceus. And let's go. Okay, and now we get Umbreon out here with Arceus V-Star, and let's get rid of this double turbo. We get Umbreon VMAX, and we gust up Darkrai. You know what? Let's go put a Gucci belt on that too. Bang, 250. And the 3 energy gone. Ooh, this is a pretty spicy combo. Oh yes. Oh yes. All right. Yeah, we've got one. They are. Oh, this is looking so bad for our opponent here. No draw engine. Well, okay, they got Greninja. They are going to judge. Okay. Okay. Let's see it. Let's see it. You got to retreat, though, or you're going to lose. I will one-shot you. Yeah, they just lost. All right. Okay. I mean, we'll take that, but check this out. Check this out. Oh, man, we have the double whammy. Oh, Karen's Conviction is not going to do anything here. But we will put the single strike energy onto Duraludon to hit for 270 damage for the win. GG's. Now, that was a bit of a squash there. Our opponent, unfortunately, couldn't pull it all together, but did showcase some of the big benefits of the deck right at the end there. The potential for big damage with the single strike energy, with the choice belt, and Karen's Conviction could have gotten us even higher up the register. there, which is pretty nice. And even here, Umbreon wasn't necessarily a great attacker, but having that set up for the free Gust was huge. There was an opportunity for our opponent to build enough momentum to one-shot everything we had, and Umbreon being able to gust up that Darkrai, take it out before it could become a real problem, pretty much sealed the deal for us. GG's. All right. I'm liking this deck a lot. I think the tweaks I made just before the stream, I thought are working really well. I don't miss the Hawlucha package in there at all. I like it as is. So we're gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna do okay. So the way this is gonna work, I do have to get going. We are going to the park. Well, we have to get lunch, and then I'm going to the park with the family, and we're going to meet Leo's grandparents, my parents, hang out at the park for a bit. Then we have to go to Leo's other grandparents for dinner. So a lot going on, but we will wrap up the stream with the intro and outro. So stick around for that. I will explain the deck, how it works, but at the end of this explanation and the outro, it's going to be the outro to the YouTube video and to the deck itself. So that just a heads up. I hope you stick around. If not, that's okay. That's okay. All right, let me take a quick swig and then I'll explain what's happening here. Umbreon VMAX Umbreon VMAX is best known as the most iconic and expensive card in the Sword and Shield era of the Pokemon trading card game. It's an incredibly rare card. It's a gorgeous card of a popular Pokemon. I wish I had one of these personally. But on top of that, there was a time when Umbreon VMAX was incredibly strong in the deck with Single Strike Urshifu and the Houndooms. They were one of the best decks in the game. Unfortunately, with the advent of V-Star Pokemon, that deck kind of went by the wayside. However, we are seeing these Pokemon come back. Single Strike Urshifu finding a spot in the Lugia deck, and Umbreon VMAX is back thanks to Arceus. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about this Arceus Duraludon Umbreon deck. And we're going to start with Umbreon here, even though it's like a secondary piece of the deck, but it's a card that we have not really talked about in a long time that does some very cool stuff. It is a single strike Pokemon, dark type, 310 HP, drops 3 prizes. It has a move Max Darkness for 1 dark and 2 colorless energy, does 160 damage. However, if you are attacking Mew VMAX or you're attacking Gardevoir, this is a one-shot KO on both of those. You can also pair this with Single Strike Energy to do even more damage, 20 damage for each Single Strike Energy, and it has the ability Dark Signal. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Even in matches where you are not hitting with Umbreon, having this Dark Signal ability is crazy good. It is crazy good. We won so many matches today just having that extra gust with Umbreon VMAX, which makes it a really great piece of this deck. And we're pairing it with Arceus and Duraludon. Arceus V-Star is great for consistency, does a solid 180 to 200 damage with Trinity Nova. With Starbirth as your V-Star power, you get 2 cards of your choice from the deck. Really helps you, especially in the early game, to set up. On top of that, we've got Duraludon VMAX with its Skyscraper ability, preventing it from getting hit by any Pokemon with special energy. It also has G-Max Pulverization for 220 damage, and it shreds through effects, including stuff like Miltank, which we don't see much anymore, but even stuff like Rolling Iron on Goodra V-Star. You can one-shot Duraludon. You can one-shot Goodra with Duraludon with the Single Strike Energy and a Choice Belt. Little bit of a wombo combo there, but it can be done. Or Karen's Conviction, which we also have in the deck as well. So let's talk about the basic Pokemon counts here. We go 4-3 Arceus, 2-2 Duraludon, 2-2 Umbreon, and 1 Lumineon as our supporter grabber of choice. For trainer cards, we've got 2 copies of Boss's Orders, and yes, Umbreon can act as a gust as well. I personally still like having at least 2 copies of Boss in pretty much every deck I play, just so that I have that extra gusting capability. 3 copies of Colress Experiment. I like having the draw power in there, being able to draw 5 cards, keep 3, throw 2 in the Lost Zone. We're not using the Lost Zone in this deck, but being able to hold onto our hand while also getting 5 cards deeper into the deck, really great in this deck. We've got 1 Raihan, which can help us get out of a jam. Once a Pokemon gets knocked out, you can attach an energy from the discard pile and grab a card of your choice. 1 Escape Rope, 1 Adventurer's Discovery. This is a really handy card for grabbing up to 3 Pokemon V. You can grab any combination of Arceus's, Duraludons, or Umbreons. I've got just 1 in the deck. I don't think you need too many of these. Pretty much 1 and you're good. 3 copies of Judge. We are playing definitely with some hand disruption here. Love me some Choice Belts, of which we've got 2. 4 copies of Nest Ball to help get our basics down. And we run 3 Lost City here. This especially helps us in the Lost Zone matchup, where you knock out a Pokemon and you send them to the Lost Zone. And you could play around with different stadiums in here as well. I think one to consider is Path to the Peak. However, when you play Path to the Peak, you are also shutting down Duraludon and Umbreon. So something to keep in mind there, but I do like Lost City in this deck. 1 copy of Karen's Conviction. During this turn, single strike Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize your opponent has taken. This can let your Duraludons or even your Umbreon hit damage counts that you otherwise wouldn't be able to have. Really awesome card in this deck. 4 copies of Ultra Ball. I've got 1 copy of Lost Vacuum. You may want to play with this, whether you want it in there or not. I personally have Lost Vacuum in here as an insurance policy in case Path to the Peak comes out and I don't have a stadium to bump it with. So Lost Vacuum just kind of give us the opportunity to bump Path in the early game in particular. 2 copies of Research, 1 copy of Switch, and Volo. This is a card I thought that was going to get more play when it was first released in Lost Origin, and it allows you to discard 1 of your bench Pokemon V and all attached cards. And there are going to be times where there are Pokemon on your bench that are damaged, and you can just get them out of the game. And Sharon's Care is great for Arceus, but you can use Volo to get Duraludon VMAX off the board, or Umbreon off the board, or Lumineon off the board. And in some matchups, particularly the Lost Box matchup, Volo really screws up their math. And then for energy counts, 4 double turbo energy, 2 dark, 2 fighting, 5 metal, and 1 single strike energy. I have seen builds that have 2 single strike energy and you make cuts here and there. I personally, when I tried it, I didn't like it. I felt like I didn't have enough energy for Arceus to accelerate when I needed it to. You may want to play around with the counts. Maybe you want a 3rd fighting energy or a 3rd dark energy. Maybe you want to add in the 2 single strike energies. However you feel, definitely try it out and see what works best for you. This is based on my testing, what I like to run. So your general game plan, of course, start with Arceus, and then you're accelerating energy to the appropriate attackers, whether that is Duraludon, whether it's Umbreon, or even just another Arceus. You can play this as an Arceus deck straight up and just fight with Arceus if you feel like that is the way to go. You can use Duraludon, though, for blocking attackers with special energy. And benching Umbreon, even when you don't need a Dark-type attacker, isn't the worst thing in the world, because evolving into the VMAX gets you a free Gust. All right, let's check out these matches. Thank you, Pikachu, for the follows. And yeah, please, you can hold on to the codes. Don't worry about it. And we got to, I think, oh yeah, and Rin the Demoness Shaman, thank you for the follow. Rainbow Wolf, thank you. I think I said that one already. And we actually gotta get, oh, Rin, short for Ryan. Ah, cool. Well, welcome. Unfortunately, you're coming like at the very tail end of the stream. I'm really sorry about that, but I do have to get going. Thank you so much for the follow. We'll be here next week, though. I don't know what we're streaming next week. Like, we're gonna be playing Pokemon TCG live. I don't know if it's the Darkrai deck or the Urshifu deck. If you're interested, like, yeah, we've got the stream, like the full VOD will be here once you're done. I also have a YouTube, we're going to talk about the YouTube channel in a sec. Right, the primary focus on my YouTube channel these days is Pokemon TCG, and there's tons of videos there, and there's going to be more this week that come from the stream, so lots of stuff to check out. And Universal came in just in time for me to head out, but thank you for coming back. You tend to play Dex and Standard? I only play Standard. When I started playing at the end of Battle Style / Chilling Reign, I thought it was way too intimidating to try and build a deck based on, you know, over 10 years of cards and expanded, and a lot of the expanded staples are really expensive. And meanwhile, I could just go to a store and buy packs, and the standard stuff was just a lot easier to get into. So that's where I started playing. Yeah, so I don't play expanded at all. I think this last rotation was the first one where I actually had cards that rotate, like good cards that have since rotated into expanded, but I just don't play expanded. I'll stick with standard. Yeah. Did I do the outro to... No, I haven't done the outro to this. No. Okay, we're going to do the outro right now. And Universal only plays expanded. Awesome. It's unfortunate that PTCG Live's expanded is horrible because not all the cards are in there yet. So hopefully that gets sorted out sooner rather than later. Okay. All right. So again, I'm going to do the outro to the video, which is also going to be the outro to the stream. So let's close this out. And there we go. That is the Arceus Duraludon Umbreon deck. And I got to say, I love playing this deck. On stream today, we were absolutely crushing it, and I was actually finding some little tricks here and there along the way that I didn't even fully anticipate that were possible with the deck, and we ended up doing very well. You may have seen some other lists. A lot of other lists have the Hawlucha and the Alakazam, and I took those out of the deck because I just never ended up using them while I was testing. And on top of that, there is a variation of the Arctura Umbreon deck that got top 32 at Hartford Regionals that doesn't have the Hawlucha and the Alakazam. So I just took those out and replaced them with other consistency cards, and it still works really well for me. And again, I always say it, use these lists as a starting point and tweak the decks however you feel is best. But there we go. That's going to do it for me. Thank you to everybody who's watched the video to the very end. And thank you to everybody on Twitch for watching the stream today. All the follows and stuff. I truly appreciate it. We're getting close to 1,000 follows on Twitch, which is amazing. But in the meantime, I got to get going. We got to take our son to meet his grandparents for the rest of the day. So before we go, some quick plugs. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at InThirdPerson. You can find me on Twitch, where I play the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, like I am right now. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. Later!